All right, I think we Doomscar here. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be playing Historic Brawl and today's commander is going to be Avacyn, Angel of Hope. This angel is from my possibly favorite set of all time, Shadows over Innistrad, and it was recently released onto MTG Arena through the Historic Anthology, I believe, or was it Explorer? I think it was the Historic Anthology. Yes. So as soon as the same day it released, I immediately crafted one because it's from my favorite set, and it's my favorite angel too. So with this commander, we try to make a deck that is super explosive and that has a ton of value as well. So I went two ways about this deck. The first way was for me to just basically put a lot of angels and go the aggressive route, and that was not that good because it's either we had creatures but we lacked value in card draw and ramp, or the other way, which is this way, which is the way that I like, a ton of ramp, a ton of draw, a ton of value, and just focusing on a couple angels here and there. So with this list, we have a ton of ramp, we have a lot of removal, we have a lot of interaction as well, some planeswalkers, and some insane top end within Olamog and Sarah's Emissary here as well. So let's get right into the list. It was very challenging making this work, but this list is undefeated so far. This version, I haven't lost a single game with this, and I love this, right? So in the first version, I included a lot of like one drops that like protected, like Selfless Savior, and like a lot of two drops as well. I had to cut all of that. That was not good, right? Avacyn is a very expensive card, and it struggles against blue decks because it gets countered. So we need an insane amount of ramps. So even if it gets countered, or they present a counter spell that you have to pay for, you can either pay for it or you can recast Avacyn. So Avacyn is an 8 mana commander. So with that, we are following it up with a bunch of basically ramp, turn 2 ramp, and turn 2 draw. And we also have a lot of turn 3 ramp and some turn 4 ramp as well, with turn 5 Paradox Engine to work with our ramp here as well. So we have one Curse of Silence, pretty straightforward. It's a white deck against another commander is good. One Giant Killer to kill something with power 4 or greater. Bag of Holding here is very important just so we can cycle through our hand. Manifold Key here is also important just so we can untap our 4 mana ramp spells or 3 mana ramp spells and do something else, but it's usually here for the 4 mana ramp spells, right? So a 1 Shadow Spear here to remove any indestructibility because it's a relevant keyword within a commander, right? You can face Toski, you can face Heliod, and you'd want to get rid of them, right? One March, one Fateful Absence, one Giada, and only one Giada because Giada plays a important ramp role as well towards Avacyn here, and Avacyn enters the battlefield with +1 counter. One Potion of Healing, and one Revitalize, and we're utilizing Gain 3 mechanic for our Book of Exalted Deeds here. One Sanctify as well, it gains life, gets rid of an artifact and enchantment. One Banishing Slash, which is pretty good in my opinion. It deals with pretty much our artifact, enchantment, or tapped creature, which is relevant. We're running Arcane Signet, Cold Steel Heart, Guardian Idol, Maze Mind Tome for the life gain and draw. Mimic can ramp us up for a my bad. Mimic can ramp us up for a single turn, which is pretty good. Mind Stone, Ornithopter of Paradise. We don't really need any mana of any color. We just need to ramp, and this does a pretty good job. Reckoner Bankbuster for draw and value, and Heliod's Intervention for life gain and mass annihilation of artifacts and enchantments, right? We're also running one Righteous Valkyrie because it's so good with Avacyn. Avacyn enters the battlefield, immediately unlocks the Righteous Valkyrie, depending on your life points, of course, but Righteous Valkyrie has to be here for the Avacyn as well. Search for Glory, since we're running Snow here as well, we can search for a legendary card or a saga, which we have, and then it's pretty good after that. Starnheim Aspirant here is a ramp creature for our Avacyn as well. Igonjo here is so good because Igonjo can buy back your mana rocks. Igonjo can ramp your ramp, you know, so it's pretty insane. If you discard a 2 mana mana rock here, you can get it back, so it's doing an amazing job with ramping as well. Gideon Blackblade here plays a decent role here. We're playing more of an indestructible mechanic here within the list as well, so Gideon Blackblade has to be good here. For 3 mana, it's just a ton of Planeswalker for 3 mana. Skyclave Apparition for removal, and it's very, very important. And I like Skyclave Apparition against other commanders because you remove their commander, which taxes their commander. They get it back, but they don't get the creature or the illusion off of the Skyclave Apparition, so it has to be good. Book of Exalted Deeds, we're playing an angel theme here. We have a ton of life gain within the list, so we can unlock the Book of Exalted Deeds. Also, Book of Exalted Deeds is our alternate win con along with Faceless Haven. If you put a counter on Faceless Haven, you can never lose a game. Chromatic Lantern, an extra ramp. We're running lands that, you know, just provide like colorless mana, so Chromatic Lantern can fix that sometimes, especially if we face a Book of Exalted Deeds. I couldn't find a better 3 mana ramp spell better than this or Celestis here. We're playing Daredevil Dragster. It's a draw card of choice as well. You attack or block, and if you do that twice, you can sacrifice it and draw 2 cards, which is very good. Also, it's a 4/4 that can be crewed for 2, which is pretty decent here. Heraldic Banner, very straightforward. We go white, we buff our team, and then we ramp. Lantern of Revealing, it's a alchemy card that is pretty good as well for me. You know, I like the option to pay 4, and then we look at the top of our library, so it betters our draw in a way as well. Also helps us ramp more. We're playing Palladium Mirror here, and it's pretty good. I've enjoyed this card so far, and all of these ramp spells here are so good with Paradox Engine. We're playing Celestis here as well, and we're playing a bunch of board wipes with this list because Avacyn gives indestructible to all our permanents, so it's most likely a one-sided board wipe, and you'll see what I'm talking about within the gameplay. Day of Judgment, Depopulate. We're playing one Sarah the Benevolent here. We can make an angel, or we can give our flyers +1, which is pretty decent. We're playing Starnheim Unleashed. We're playing Wandering Emperor. We're playing Cosmos Elixir. We're playing Firemind Vessel for ramp, Hedron Archive for ramp, Key to the Archive for ramp, and Solemn Simulacrum for ramp. We're also playing a very significant angel, in my opinion, and one of my favorites, Baneslayer Angel. We're playing by invitation only, just so we can, just so we can dodge the indestructible creatures that we might, you know, face off against. One Doomscar, one Elspeth Conquers Death. Elspeth Conquers Death is a very important card, by the way. Elspeth Resplendent here is very good for me as well. We're playing Herald of Vengeance. It's another board wipe, but your opponent's creatures have to deal damage to you first, which is fine. One Paradox Engine to work with all these mana rocks here as well, and one Wandering Archaic. And Wandering Archaic here is against blue decks. If you can resolve this creature, and we have a ton of ramp, so we can resolve it early. If you can resolve this creature, we can counter their counter spell if they don't pay the tax for it. So it can be very significant sometimes, and it's my card of choice against control. One Farewell, one Sanctuary Warden. We're also playing one Ugin the Ineffable. We're playing Emiria's Call. We're playing a Sephara, Sky's Blade. We don't usually pay attention to the first clause because we don't run a ton of creatures in the list, so I just like a flying lifelinker that can give our other creatures indestructible as well, other flying creatures. So even if they remove Avacyn, or they bounce it, or they do anything, Sephara is still has us covered when it comes to indestructibility, and when it comes to our other flyers as well. And we're playing one Sarah's Emissary, game-ending creature here, and we're playing Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, game-ending creature, but it takes a couple of turns and Brawl. And within the mana base here, we're playing one Field of Ruin, one Emergence Zone, one Command Tower, one Blast Zone, one Faceless Haven, and then 34 Snow-Covered Plains, and one Igonjo here as well. We're running 40 lands to be exact. The mana has never been an issue for me. It's just, I guess one game it was, but since we had a lot of mana rocks here, even if we had 4 lands, it doesn't matter. We were able to cast Avacyn over and over and just win that way. So that does it for the list. The list is just super explosive, and it's kind of insane, right? It's very, very crazy. I hope you guys enjoy it. I think it's by far the best Avacyn list. It might need some work here and there, but this is my version. This is my version and my vision of how to play Avacyn. I don't want to go the creature heavy route. I need to go the because when I went the creature heavy route, the angel heavy route, I was finding a more of a hard time casting Avacyn, but now that I have so much ramp in the list, I can cast Avacyn easily, and that's all you need. If she gives your other permanents indestructible, she has indestructible. I mean, yeah, you within Brawl, it's not a really relevant thing because they might have like Vanishing Verse, D-Spark, all of that, but it's fine, it's okay. We can recover easily, and we can draw cards. We can do a bunch of things with this list. We can go head to head with a lot of them, right? So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy the list. As soon as I saw Avacyn, I was like, I'm definitely gonna make it as a commander and try to make the list work. And this version of the list definitely works. With that being said, check out the links down in the description. Continue to support the channel in any way possible. I want to thank each and every one of you for the continued support. If you don't like Historic Brawl, it's fine. I'm always going to be posting standard. For me, Historic Brawl is the most fun format at the moment, and this is what I enjoy playing at the moment. So yeah, become a patron to help support the channel. It's greatly appreciated. Become a member as well of the channel if you'd like, as another option of support. If we reach 200 members, we are going to start streaming every day, and that's the goal, hopefully. Also, I provide private coaching sessions, and I'm a multi-format player that has some years under my belt. So with that being said, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later with another video. Okay, bye. All right. So we're playing against Kiora, which is not a good sign. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. All right, so 2 lands it is, I guess. Playing against Kiora, counter spells, no ramp. I'm gonna take a mulligan again here. I need to find a little more than that. This is pretty decent here, I guess. I'm gonna take out Ugin here. Although Ugin could be pretty good. Maybe Herald of Vengeance. Yeah, for now, since we're playing against blue, there's going to be just a ton of counter spells here, I believe. Play Ornithopter here and pass. I'm happy we found this much ramp here, which is pretty good. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have Ugin next turn, which can start drawing us cards. It's pretty good. Alright. They draw, they discard. Hopefully no... Yeah, they exile.
Recklessness and fear are the seeds of disaster.
Alright, I'm gonna kill the Jacob here.
My plans do not include you.
I think we have to kill the Jacob here. They might play Kiora here. But Kiora is going to be vulnerable, right? Yeah, they go after the Ugin, which is fine. I'm gonna block with the Ornithopter here, for sure. Just so we won't lose the Ugin. It kills our ramp a bit, sure, but... not like we were benefiting off of it in any way. I mean, we already benefited off of it, right? So we're gonna play Baneslayer Angel, which is prime target for, yeah, for countering here. Gonna hold this back. Tome of the Infinite. Draw a random card. But you may spend mana. Okay. Interesting so far. Oh, it's got Dark Ritual as well. See what they got here.
Secrets manifest before you.
We want them to tap, right? That's the only way we play Avacyn, is if they tap, because we're playing against blue and they can counter it easy with like a 1 mana wash away, right? Alright, they gain 4 life. Okay. Are they ever going to play Kiora? I have no idea, actually. Yes, they're conjuring here, which is pretty bad. Another one. Okay. Into the Royal is fine.
Truth lies beyond vision.
Do we go for this? We have 1 mana left. I think we go for the Baneslayer Angel here again. Yeah. Let's not go for Avacyn just yet. Let's see what they get. Oh, they have Memory Deluge, which is pretty scary here. Ascendant Spirit, sure.
Be gone, interloper.
Let's test out the theory whether if they have Wash Away or not. Oh, okay. They don't. Sure. Well, there's still a possibility that they might have Wash Away, right? But let's put Avacyn down, see what happens here. Another the same Memory Deluge. Yeah, they need to find answers here, which I think they're looking for it. And Ugin has been putting in work this game. Blast Zone, sure. Alright, they're down to 6.
Ether itself serves.
Elspeth, man, I hope they don't bounce our entire board here. That'd suck. That would suck, right? Because we don't get any value off of these. Oh, when they leave the battlefield, okay, we get the cards, right? Huh. Okay. I guess to hand. That's pretty good for them. So getting some life by invitation only is fine. Alright, they're gonna pass here. Alright, so we're gonna cast this. Probably do have a response here. Gonna cast this. Let's just ramp up again. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. This is pretty bad, right? Time warp is fine. Sure. Alright, I wonder what they wanted the other turn here for. Okay.
Do you fear what lives in the dead?
Sure.
It's a baby, and still bigger than you.
Okay. Wandering Archaic. That should be very good against them if they don't counter it. They don't counter it. Interesting. So we need to keep 2 mana open, right? So we probably can't cast anything here. We need to kill Kiora. We actually have to kill Kiora here. We also need to... Do we mind them getting the Kraken? Pretty sure we don't. Let's just cast the Baneslayer Angel here. Alright, they make a Kraken here. Sure.
There is always a bigger monster.
I really don't mind. Alright, return all creatures. They pay for it. It says to the, except for Krakens, Leviathans, and everything. Okay. Alright, so they're gonna keep bouncing our stuff, it seems like. Which is fine. They have 1 card in hand. I mean, what are the odds, right? Let's just go for Avacyn here. Oh man, seriously? Oh. Take action. Sure. That sucks. I really thought they weren't going to have a counterspell in hand. Alright, so they're sinking their mana. Sure. Okay. They draw a card, which is pretty bad for us here.
I guide primal elements.
And they pass. That's pretty bad. Let's play Paradox Engine here. I mean, what do we go for? Ugin? Let's try to go for Ugin here. Probably gets countered. No?
I came into being long before your kind ever existed.
That's pretty good. Alright, they're gonna try to find an answer here. Sure.
Bathe in ghost fire.
We can't actually cast that? That's interesting. Heraldic Banner is fine. Yeah, that's okay. Kill the Ugin. I don't think we have the mana for it, right? To make this into a creature? Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's okay.
Death comes for us all.
Even babies will be too much for you.
Okay. So far, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, they counter the Archaic because it's pretty bad, right? We can start countering their spell as well. Their spells as well, which is kind of scary for them, I think. So here, I think we can go for by invitation only, which is not a problem, but what I really think I want to do here, should we go for this? Yeah, they countered the Wandering Archaic for a reason, so I guess we should just go for Baneslayer Angel. See what happens. Yeah, they still have a response, which is crazy. It's absolutely insane. Alright, Elspeth resolves. I think we
Every
look
job
with the
is an
Elspeth though.
opportunity to learn more about this city. I've made plenty of connections.
Heraldic Banner has to be a good one here for us. Alright, let's see what they try to do here. They probably go for another Kraken here, but let's see. Yep. That's fine. So far we're gaming.
From the depths.
We're both applying enough pressure. They drew a land, Icebreaker, Kraken. Artifacts and creatures target don't untap during that opponent's untap step. Well, they said good game because we have Avacyn. GG's. Nice. Alright. We're playing against Heliod here. I think I'm going to keep this. This should be pretty good. I think if we can draw one more ramp spell or at least a land, we can ramp up into Avacyn pretty quickly. Okay. Lifelink. It's a pretty decent draw for us here, I think. But nothing so far. At least we can exile the Heliod, right? Starnheim Unleashed. So that's pretty bad. We're not drawing a land. We're not drawing anything, basically. Yeah, Skyclave Apparition next turn. This hasn't been good so far. Seems like it's so hard for me to open with my 2 mana ramp spells. So hard. Okay. Sure. That's pretty good. And we just need one more land. Just one more. We actually missed a land drop, which is unforgiving. Alright, they don't attack. That's a land drop. It's a land drop for sure. Spiky to the archive here. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt is, none of these are good for us, right? Do I even want any of these? I don't think so. Okay. No land drop, it seems, for our opponent. Sure. They attack with the Brood Moth, which is fine. Alright, so we can make 1, 2, 3. I think we can make 3 angels. Or we can play Firemind's Vessel. Play Curse of Silence on the Heliod. I think we just take this opportunity to set up. Heliod. Alright, Sun Crowned. Okay, let's pass. We can gain the life if anything, but I want to set up for a very, very big turn, right? It doesn't seem like our opponent is drawing lands here, but this is getting really scary, right? So we need to deal with that no matter what. Okay, they gained life, sure. I'm gonna exile that. Alright. 1, 0. Yeah, that's just getting way out of hand. Way out of hand. The nice thing is about the March is that it doesn't kill, it exiles, so the Broodmoth doesn't really get value. Can attack us with the Broodmoth, but next turn we can just make a ton of angels, right? I have 1, 2. Okay, they foretold. Is that a Doomscar? How bad would it be? I think we lead with the Avacyn though. If that's a Doomscar, we definitely lead with the Avacyn, right? Just so nothing would get destroyed. But they might have exile effects. Their Heliod is taxed for now. But it doesn't look that promising, to be honest. Oh, yeah, of course they have exile effects. Okay. Take action. Okay. And we need a board wipe, I think. Let's see what they got though. Ulamog is... we're pretty far from Ulamog here, so... So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 angels. Let's see what they got. Let's draw a card. Solemn is not that bad for us at the moment. Let's see what they decide to do. We haven't drawn a card. We haven't drawn a land, which is insane. Really? Okay. They get it back. They gain one more they gain 2 more +1 counters. Four, 8. Righteous Valkyrie, huh? Righteous Valkyrie. Alright, so I'm holding up the Wandering Emperor here. And I think we need to ramp with the Solemn here. Take action. And if we can get to Ulamog, that'd be pretty good here for us, I think. Okay, let's see what they do. They can probably gain a lot of life this time here, but we'll see. If they attack with the Heliod, that's pretty good. You still put +1 counters, sure. I wish they'd attack with the Heliod. They'd probably be inclined to, right? Sure. Okay. Let's see what they want to do here. Wandering Emperor.
Finally, I'm home.
Do we chump the Heliod? We have 5. We have 9 mana. 9 mana isn't good. We just need 10, right?
You're done.
Alright, so... Alright, we need to draw off of this Solemn here. We put more +1 counters. And we even might need to find a board wipe here. Nice, that's pretty good. But the Brood Moth is such a problem, right? Alright, Ulamog should be good. Top decking that land was clutch. And we're doing this exile effect because next turn, if they don't attack, we want... we'd want to play Avacyn and then Doomscar the entire board, which is a one-sided board wipe. Let's put a +1 counter on one of these flyers here and let's attack with it. Okay. So far so good. I think they have mana for the Heliod, which is fine. Yeah, they... Okay. That is fine. We just need to resolve the... Okay, they put +1 counters. I don't think they have an attack here. Okay. I don't think they have a good attack here. We chump here. We kill that. Even if they put +1 counters or gain life, it's not good enough, right? Because their creatures suck. Yeah, I think they'd want to attack here, sure. Yeah, so... That's fine. Let's just kill one of their, both of their big creatures here, right?
I guess that's...
Yeah, that's not good enough for them. That was a terrible attack. Still have an Ulamog here, which is pretty good for us. Alright. Let's cast Avacyn again. Nice. Starnheim Unleashed, Dawn of Hope. That's pretty good. A Johnny. Okay. Sure. We put +1 counters, that's fine. Next turn we just Doomscar. Why are you attacking like that? Just to gain life? That's fine. Heliod is definitely a tough matchup, but we have Indestructible. Yeah, they're gonna give life gain once we assign blockers, but it's fine. Okay. Nothing dies but their creature, which is bad for them. They didn't give lifelink, which is surprising. Alright, I think we Doomscar here. Let's attack first. Ulamog, so yeah, let's just attack. I wonder what that is in their hand. Ulamog is gonna exile the top 20 cards again. This is where we take over, I believe. They don't have nothing. That's the priority for Heliod here, I think. So yeah, they just take it. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, they'll be dead in no time. What do we find? Paradox Engine, Gideon, I mean, it's either any of those, right? I think I want Elspeth Conquers Death here. Let's ramp more. Paradox Engine would have been good with all this ramp, right? This way, even if they deal with Avacyn, we can recast Avacyn. But that's game. Nice. That was so good. GG's. Alright, so we're playing against Runo Stromkirk here, which is scary, but we're going first with the Curse of Silence. We have a Cosmos Elixir and a Hedron Archive, so I think we keep this. Runo, okay. Runo Stromkirk. Alright. So now it costs 5 mana, which is pretty good. Okay, nothing but lands. They are running blue, which is scary, right? Curate? Sure. Alright, so far nothing. So far we don't have anything. I think it's a priority for us to resolve a Hedron Archive here, see if it works. Probably have a counterspell for it. But if it doesn't work, we just go for the Cosmos Elixir, hopefully. Yeah, I can't believe they're running Jwari. Well, I mean, I can believe it, right? Yeah, it's just going to be a ton of counterspells. This is game, right? Just a ton of counterspells. I'll keep the ramp for now. I mean, yeah, since I kept it on top, they want to do this. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Sure. Alright, so that ruins our top deck, but it's okay. Still have Sanctify, Aspirant, Evolving Wilds. Okay. Let's see what they got. Field of Ruin. Okay. Draw another card. Pretty good. I think resolving the Cosmos Elixir was a bad choice for them. But I think they're saving up the counterspell for Avacyn, obviously. They don't want to play the Runo just now, so... yeah, they want to hold up the counterspell. It's too easy. I'm not going to walk into it. Alright. We're flooding. Yeah, we're drawing bad here. We're really drawing bad. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna play into a counterspell. Of course not. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mind Flare. Yeah. Mind Flare is fine. Sure. Oh. Yeah, they had a creature counterspell. Okay, that's okay. Bag of Holding, sure. We have Herald of Vengeance next turn. Played their Arcane Signet. So they have a creature counterspells, basically. Alright, let's draw some more. Let's draw as much as we can, right? Let's play the Herald of Vengeance here. Alright, we found a book, which is pretty good. I think I'm getting the book. Vanishing Slash. I'll keep it. Oh, yikes. Alright, this taps or returns the owner's hand. So they kill Elspeth, which is fine. So what is that? This spell costs for each instance sorcery card in your graveyard. Okay. Okay. That's pretty good. We're popping off here. We are popping off. They might have a Hullbreaker Horror, which we should be careful about. Okay, they cast that. That's fine. Alright, let's ramp more. Let's apply that pressure. We're absolutely going crazy here. We're drawing cards. We're doing our thing here. And mono white angels. We're drawing. We're applying pressure. That's pretty good. They're trying to get a Hullbreaker Horror here, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or a Shadow's Verdict, I think. I think it's a Shadow's Verdict to get out of this jam, right? In getting the Hullbreaker Horror and praying to survive, yeah. So since they didn't cast the Shadow's Verdict, I truly think it's probably a Hullbreaker Horror. Heraldic Banner. Alright, let's cast Avacyn again. Gideon is a nice draw. Yeah, maybe a board wipe incoming here. They had to block like that. They can steal our Avacyn, which is not good for us. Sarah the Benevolent, okay. But let's see, let them sink their mana. I mean, even a Hullbreaker Horror here I don't think is going to save them that much. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and they'll be left with 2 mana only. They're down to 5, so I mean, there's only so much they can do. I don't even think a Hullbreaker Horror is going to do much here. They can wipe our board. Yeah, they're going for that, which is fine. Try to take Avacyn. Yeah, that's okay. But they're left with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 mana. What are you going to do for 4 mana? So we can play Sarah and Gideon. Sarah gives +1 counters to creatures with flying, which is game ending, right? And then Gideon can give lifelink or anything like that. Sacrifice a creature, returns from your graveyard, and alright, so what do they return here? They bounce something to hand, sure. Okay. Is that gonna be enough? You go for the Warden. Warden draws us cards, which is a bad move here. I think if anything they should just go for an Angel Warrior here. Okay. Yeah, they're done for. Good game. Alright, play Sarah. Play Gideon. And GG's. Nice.